Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the sealed vault tour here at Gencon. We are approaching the end of it. We're here in the top 4 now. So the winner from our last match is playing on the other table that we're not streaming. But here today we have Jason Scarrow, who is back with the Mister of Burnminster. So we saw this deck earlier today. Really cool deck. D Sanctum Shadows, probably my favorite combination. Just to quickly recap what's going on in that deck. He's got like 3 Exhume, 3 Abon the Armorsmith. He's got, Chal the Safeguard, Grey Rider, Sanctum Guardian. In Shadows, he has 3 Miasma, Mac the Knife, Too Much to Protect, Knuckles and Lamindra, a whole bunch of those Shadow stuff. What are we looking at on the other side here?
So on the other side, we've got from Seattle with Beaker Harker. So he also has Shadows and Sanctum in his deck. So a lot of stealing and then a lot of beefy people to protect the stealers.
Right.
And then he also has Logos.
Yep.
So hopefully we'll also see some archiving action.
Okay.
It's going to be a lot of synergy. Very tough to beat.
Perfect.
And the first thing that stands out to me in this deck that excites me is Bad Penny.
Yeah.
He's also got 2 Lamindras, 2 Miasmas, a Gamgee. We've got some Throwing Stars. I'm seeing a Legacy.
Oh, a
card
Legacy
here.
card in Joe's deck.
So under Logos, he's got a Bat Drone.
A Legacy Bat Drone. Very nice.
Then we've got an Abon the Armorsmith for Sanctum.
Oh, you'll be sad. Bad Penny hit the discard pile.
What? Already?
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
We've got 2 Take Hostages, 2 Grey Riders. We've got a Potion of Invulnerability, an Armageddon quote, one stood against many.
Nice.
And let's see, under Logos, we've got both a Titan Librarian and a Titan Mechanic, an Interdimensional Graft. Yeah.
Good stuff.
And
Good
2
stuff.
Professor Sutterkins.
Of course.
So it's going to be a matchup.
Yes. So I can see. So they've already gotten rolling here. We got Lamindra out there and Abon the Armorsmith on Jason's side. Jason racing ahead in Amber with, what is the name of that card? That first card that he just played? Rigged Lottery. That's the one. To rack up a bunch of Amber there. Currently at 5. And now when Jason was on and kind of talked about his deck, he mentioned that kind of one of the ways that his deck can kind of struggle is if, he keeps getting the board wiped, right? Like he really wants to have this big solid board and protect it. So looking at Joe's deck, he should be mostly safe from too many board wipes. There are not a ton that I'm seeing over here in Joe's deck, which potentially could give Jason the edge if he's able to, build up and establish that really big board that he wants to have. And the scientists have just shown up in force. We got the Bat Drone, Archimedes, Titan Mechanic, and Hexpion. Bat Drone is so cool. Yeah.
But which would you rather have as a pet, Archimedes or Bat Drone?
Bat Drone. Is it one Bat Drone or is it like a whole bunch of Bat Drones?
No, I think you just get the one Bat Drone.
It's still rare. Still choose Bat Drone.
Well, maybe like your one Bat Drone can like summon a swarm. That'd be cool.
Yeah. So that Bat Drone just got hit with A-Bond and went into Archives, obviously, since it was next to Archimedes. We've got, what is that? Is that the Sanctum Guardian, looks like? And what's its name? Chal the Safeguard.
So with both sides running Sanctum, I think we'll see some very good matchups, but the question is going to be whether they're willing to sacrifice their Sanctum creatures if they're giving protection to their shadows.
Right, exactly. All right, Miasma getting played on Joe's side there, just for the Amber pretty much. Second Miasma, just burning through them. There's Umbra right there, and another Lamindra. There's Treasure Map, just for the single Amber. And looks like going to steal. Reap and steal. I think that's is that Dusk Runner on? Yep, Dusk Runner attached to Lamindra there, so it'll steal when it reaps. Which is pretty good, pretty good. Joe's pushed up to 7 amber here. 4 amber over on Jason's side. Joe's board got very big very quickly with the arrival of all of those science friends. All right, what do we have here? There's Charette going to capture 3. There's what is that guy called?
Up at the top, I think that's like
Tentacus. That's the, yeah, you have to pay an amber to use an artifact guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and he's bringing out a Dust Imp.
Yep. Dust Imp's so good.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best discards.
And I think maybe also one of the most thematic because you have to destroy it to get the benefit.
Yeah, yeah. I like that you can play it and then you can play your unlock gateway and wipe the board and get that amber.
Mm-hmm.
He's also kind of cute for being indies. It's like a cute little bug.
Yeah, the imps are cute.
Mm-hmm.
The demons...
Not so cute.
I don't know.
They're creepy.
There's something about the masks that really I find unsettling.
Oh, I don't like the horns that are coming out of their eyes. That's what I do not like.
Fair, fair.
Both sides just going real wide here. All right. Is that Eureka?
Yep.
Joe was holding his hands. It looked like he was like about to do a magic trick or something. Got some archives built up at this point. There's Pip Pip. Pip Pip.
Well, you can't just say like Pip like that voice. You gotta go like the full Pip Pip cheerio.
No.
Oh, you bad jokes earlier.
No. I don't make jokes.
Yep. Totally believe you.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm very believable. Good placement over there on Jason, having that turret right next to the Sanctum Guardian. Checked from incoming attacks. Looks like Joe's thinking over whether or not he wants to use what card.
I'm amazed by the number
he just
of
has 2
creatures
Sanctum cards left
on the board right now.
There's a lot.
Mm-hmm. Someone just has to use all their creatures to fight. Just reel this down.
Looks like more reaping happening.
Mm-hmm.
There's
also, do you see those beautiful 90-degree turns on the exhausted creatures?
Very nice. Very nice. Some perhaps even a little more than 90-degree turns, you know? Just going that extra mile. Joe has a ton of amber right now. Looks like 10.
Yep, 10.
Yep. Going to draw back up. Don't count out Minster of Burnminster because he's got the stealing. There's Miasma to just keep him off that forge. There's the throwing stars. Going to hit those 2 Lamindras. Hit those 2 Lamindras and then his own creature there. Going up to 7 amber.
Still, no keys have been forged.
Yep. And taking out those Lamindras to get the elusives off of Joe's side of the board. That'll be very useful. Yes, if you can't see Joe's amber, he has 10 at the moment. Jason's obviously up to 7. And it looks like Jason is turning it over there. Joe just thinking about whether or not he wants to pick up his archives. We'll work on getting Joe's amber in a better position for everyone. Jason does have an armor smith in play, right smack dab in the middle there, next to the Sanctum Guardian. Looks like playing hostages there. Hollowed shield out there. Just more and more amber. Pumping it up. There's a potion of invulnerability. Nice. Blinding light. Or something along those lines. Whatever that card is called. Radiant Truth. Almost the same thing. Looking good. A ton of amber over on Joe's side. We'll see if Jason is able to pull it out with his miasmas. He does have 3 of them. I've only seen 1 so far. All right. Deploying the Grey Rider there. So then going to attack with the Bat Drone. Man, that's just a huge old pile of amber on Joe's side. All right, there we go.
So hopefully everyone who's tuning in at home has a better view of the amber now. If not, just let us know, and we can see if they can move it to a better spot.
Yep. Still no keys have been forged yet this game.
There's so
I think
much amber on the board.
Yeah, Jason just has a ton. I think we should have I think Joe should have flipped a key there. Oh, that's too much to protect, yeah. All the amber just went right over to Jason.
So Joe does still have 6 amber.
Yep.
But now Jason has, what is that?
16? Almost 18, which enough to forge all 3 keys simultaneously.
If that were possible.
If that were possible.
And there's still more amber that's just been captured by creatures.
More amber just hanging out.
Definitely the most amber I've ever seen on the board at one time, especially with no keys having been forged.
Yeah, that was a great too much to protect. Because Joe did have way too much to protect.
I see in the Twitch someone saying Jason declaring super check. So if you have enough amber to forge all 3 keys at one time, if that were possible, would that then be like deluxe check or
I mean,
ultimate check?
I think Brad should just put that in the rules where if you get that high, you can just forge all 3 at once and win. Bordan the Redeemed and Abon the Armorsmith coming down over on Joe's side. That will not, however, stop Jason here. So he's going to use the Hollowed Shield, Pain and Amber for Tentacus. Sounds like Devin won his other game, so he'll be going into the finals here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There's one stood against many. She's going to take Anguish off the board. This board line is, battle line is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Taking Tentacus down. Nope. Man. The damage. He's got the combo. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Mm-hmm. All right, there we go. First key.
All right, the game has begun.
He's still in check for his next key.
This seems like it's going to be really, really close.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Joe is not yet forged. He's at 11, I want to say. I'm seeing 11 at least.
I thought there was only 10. Am I missing one?
I think there might be 2 stacked up there. Maybe there's only 10. I don't know. 10 or 11. Let's call it that. Let's be scientific about it. Scientific and precise.
We would never make it in-house logos.
Nor would we want to.
Mm-hmm.
Nerds.
We work at a board game company.
Yeah, that's cool. Scientists are nerds.
Mm-hmm. But also, like, you know, Logatarians are pretty cool. They get to, like, change out their body parts for, like, cybernetic stuff, and then eventually they don't even have to sleep anymore.
These things don't sound cool. I love to sleep. And I like my body parts.
But I've got so many books that I want to read. I could get so much reading done.
That's true. That's true. That's a good call.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's do some damage. Taking out the middle there. Let's get these battle lines back down to a reasonable level, perhaps. Oh, they forgot about Abon's armor. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and there's another Abon.
Yep.
Joining the fight.
Bordan the Redeemed up top. Jason at 8 amber, which is pretty good, pretty good. see here. Oh, more Sanctum. All right, Gray Rider. Oh,
but where's he gonna go? Where's he gonna go?
Oh gosh. Hey.
Wait.
Just shuffle in. All right. We're good. Got that Gray Rider in there. Because, yeah, he uses him with the Sanctum Guardian, I believe, to get that Bat Drone off the board. And then the Sanctum Guardian moves. All right. Joe's first key. Here it comes. Boom. 6 amber.
Both choosing the yellow key for first.
Yeah, that's a weird choice. I don't think I can get behind that. The red one is the fastest.
The red one's the fastest, but blue's the best color.
It's true. No one forges yellow. I like to forge blue last, and so then I don't even have to flip it, right? I'm just like, yep, 6 amber, forge my 3rd key. And then I never see the yellow key. All right, let's see how Joe's going to respond here.
I don't know. Chat, time to vote. What's your favorite key color?
Favorite key color? Don't say yellow or you'll be booted from the chat. Lots of fans of blue.
Like I said, it's the best one.
The blue one is the best.
Oh, we got some votes for red coming in.
Yeah.
But distinctly no yellow.
Distinctly. Even someone saying green key. Yeah, anything but yellow. Thank you, Lord Farquaad. Now that we all agree, we've established it as an objective truth. That's how the world works. All right, Joe, thinking through his options here. It's a hard think. Looks like he's got 2 pretty big piles as far as like options go. All right, we are going with the Logos. Let's see what he's got in his hand. I see an interdimensional graft, which could let him grab that extra 2 amber that would be left after Jason forges. Professor Sutterkin, and something else.
Okay, so he's played an interdimensional graph, or did he just discard that? Hold on.
Did he take the amber for it? I would assume that he played it. All right, so Devin just won. He knocked out Andrew Marshall in the top 4. We kind of mentioned that earlier, but it's confirmed for us now. Someone came over with a whiteboard.
Well, I mean, if it's on a whiteboard, you know it's official.
Absolutely. All right, looks like he's thinking about popping that potion of invulnerability, so he won't take any damage. Hits the Gray Rider with his Titan Mechanic. And reaping twice, which puts him up to 8 amber. All right, so Jason's going to forge his 2nd key, the excess going over to Joe. Forges for only 5 amber. Joe leaving his Titan Mechanic on the outside so that he gets a little bit more amber off the interdimensional graft. All right. Let's see how Jason is going to respond here. He's close, only one key away.
Mm-hmm.
Jason just consulting his deck list, I think, making sure he knows what options he has, what's still left in his deck.
Mm-hmm. Checking the discard pile as well.
Yep. Got to have a good idea of what you could potentially draw into. Mm-hmm. All right, looks like we're going Dees. There's some binding irons, 3 chains. He's got that little dust imp that he'll be able to smash into something, and hopefully get some extra amber.
Unsend Tourette.
Yep, clearing that stun. Here's a gub. It needs a neighbor on the other side if it's going to be a big gub. All right, there's the Gray Rider over there.
Gesundheit.
Sorry about that. Professor Sutterkin off the board. Let's see what we do with this dust imp here. Yep. All right, just smashing it into that researcher there. Grabbing a little extra amber. That is the end of Jason's turn. Ending at 3 amber.
All right, now both players are at 2 keys.
Yep, and Joe has a lot more amber still hanging on there. His Titan mechanic allows you to forge for only 5. So whoever wins this is going to advance to the final, which we mentioned earlier, but we'll just bring it up again, is going to be a best-of-3 match. It's played in the adaptive format. So they'll play, and then they'll switch decks and play again. And if a third game's needed, they're going to bid chains for the deck that won both times. Which is a pretty awesome way to play, especially to wrap up like a sealed tournament like this.
Yeah, whenever I just play casually at home, that's how we usually play.
Yeah, yeah. I like adaptive a lot. Joe considers the options. There are just about 15 minutes left in the round, a little more than. But we're getting close enough that he can take that time.
Looks like he's checking out probably Logos cards in his hand.
He's got the Logos in one hand and then the 2 Sanctum and Shadows cards in the other hand. So in Logos I see Hexpion and the Bat Drone. Oh, I think the Logos cards are his archive.
Ah, okay.
So he's thinking about if he wants to pick that up. Someone asking why he only has 5 cards.
Binding Iron?
By the chains, yeah. Though he still has 3 chains, so maybe he just forgot to remove a chain. Unless there was a discard that I missed at some point here. Oh no, he has 6 in there. Or does he?
Well, he's got the marker on his deck. So I believe he does have 3 chains.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, he has the chains for sure. All right, looks like we might be, yep. All right, so it is Logos, Bat Drone, Hexpion, Jar Goggle. There it is. So you can put a card underneath Jar Goggle. If he's destroyed on your turn, it gets played. On your opponent's turn, it gets archived. I did not catch what he put under there. Maybe someone in the chat was able to see that. And then he just is able to reap. With his Logos boys pushing for the win. So let's see, does Jason have many ways to cheat a key? Not seeing too much in that respect. So he's gonna have to steal quite a bit here. The doesn't have to worry about the tight mechanic anymore. So he'll have to take at least 4 or capture, right? So, yep, there's a start. Borjan can just capture 2.
Another Armor Smith.
Yep. All 3 of them out now. So all of his characters except the Armor Smiths are +3 armor. Hallowed Shield.
Oh, he's got Abed the Grim.
Nice. Capture 3. I mean, that'll do it. You just captured 5.
Yep. And then destroy them.
Yep. So that Grey Rider, yep, being able to use the Gub. That will take care of, yep, some card that got archived. Getting that Amber. Let's see what we'll do with these Armor Smiths. So each of the Armor Smiths then has 2 armor, since they don't grant it to themselves.
I don't know, what do you think you would do with the Armor Smith if you were in Jason's place?
It's hard to say. So he's just using the shield, looks like. On, oh, nope, maybe not. Both players are, you know, a lot of times when you have a good lead and you're close, you know, you can kind of just push ahead and just reap a whole bunch, and it doesn't matter so much what your opponents do. But in this game, both players are so close that they can't really do that. All right, he's just going to reap
like
3 times.
Has decided to
push
ahead.
Take the stuns. And he's going to move whatever his name is, Sanctum Guardian, over to better protect that captured Amber.
So even while he's stunned, he is still serving a very important purpose.
Definitely. He's got 7 Amber there on his side. So let's check. We'll see if Joe can take some of that back. Let's see how Joe is going to choose to respond. The critical turn here. Making room. Looks like we're looking at Sanctum. Okay, there's Grey Rider. Using the bat drone to skirmish. No damage because of the armor, but that will take an amber. And then here we have one suit against me, and that's the game. Congratulations to Joe, because he's just going to be able to take a lot of that amber off with the Grey Rider bat drone combo. It's pretty sweet, and something that cannot normally be found in Age of Ascension decks because it is, you know, the bat drone's a legacy card. So something actually very unique to Joe's deck, being able to do that, which is awesome. Both players played super well. We will have Joe on here, hopefully for an interview in just a second, and then we'll be right back with the finals, where we'll be streaming all three of those matches. So thank you all for joining us.